Oh, she's here, baby. It's the 2026 Honda Passport. And this one is not just any Passport. It's a Passport Trail Sport Elite. In this Passport Trail Sport Elite, something new, when you lock the vehicle, the mirrors fold in. Unlock, and they will open up. This thing also is done in the orange, that's specific for the 2026s, as well, the 2026 Passport Trail Sport. But for the most part, this thing is too bad at all. Of course, whole redesign and much better shape, if you ask me. Also, much different than the previous gen Passport, especially when you look at like headlights and stuff, and even the tires and the wheels. But I mean, just look at that front fascia, and especially since with the orange, this orange little lighting around the outside of the headlight, I absolutely love it. Coming on into the interior here, very much Pilot inspired. However, you look at this, and there's a few things that's different. First off, you get that kind of different texture down there, a very different texture there, and along through the doors here, kind of like a hexagonal shape, if you will. Full panoramic roof. That is a first for these beautiful Passports. Coming on here, you see a lot of orange accents, but that right there is probably one of my favorite features. Of course, you get a typical screen, heated and ventilated seats since it is an Elite, as well as tri-climate. Coming into the back here, another new thing for these pilots, or these Passports, is keyless access. Gripping the handle will unlock it. Touching these little indentions here will lock it. The back seats, very, very spacious and very, very nice. Of course, that continued detail on the door here is right there, and as well as heated seats for the rear. And of course, these seats do in fact fold down, and they fold completely flat with the trunk, which we'll talk about the trunk in just a second. Me personally, I think this is a missed opportunity. This very easily could have a very unique door where you could open it like a ridgeline, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, it is just a normal hatch. But moving on into the trunk here, it is absolutely massive. Over here, you have a little side compartment which can in fact fit a full-size tire. This right here is a nice little 115 volt plug, as well as even more storage down here with the not so full-size spare tire. This thing being absolutely beautiful in this spec, as well as the towing stuff with the hands-free. This thing is a very, very nice vehicle, fully loaded out. Tires here are full. These are full custom tires for this specific Passport. These are a whopping 275 60 18, so 18-inch wheels, 275 wide, nothing too crazy. Sitting on a 1-inch lift, of course. You get 10-way power adjustable seats here in the driver, 6-way power adjustable seat in the passenger. And moving on to the trunk, or the hood, underneath the hood, you get a new beast. So, underneath the hood here, you get the same standardized V6 as you typically get in the Passport. However, there's a slight difference. The Passport actually gets the 285 horsepower V6 from the Pilots in here, as well as the 10-speed automatic you get from the Pilots. This being a fully usable little, I guess, air hole, breather hole, whatever you want to call it, and very nice crossbars. But tell me what you think about this new Pilot, or this new Passport, sorry. Because this thing looks absolutely insane.